So, what'd you think of the video?
That was pretty good.
Pretty good?
Yeah.
Pretty good. It probably would have been better if somebody had decided to wear a costume.
I could have been a costume.
Could have.
Yeah.
Really?
Just, ask me beforehand, not give me any props, and I think I would have been okay.
I don't believe you have a costume.
Pretty sure I do. You want to kick one off?
Sure, I'll kick one off. Let's go!
What are we kicking off? We just said, let's kick one off.
Yeah, we're kicking off a transformation sequence.
We didn't say transform, and we're not going to have the other takes to say that we have a transformation sequence.
Doesn't matter. I have to pay you. Beg. Plead. Please be in my show. Wear the headband. Look cool. But you got this whole secret, alias thing going on?
Yeah.
I thought we were special. I thought we had something.
Well, we certainly are special.
You're fucking ridiculous. You're fucking phony. Never make it in showbiz, man. Never. Not if I have anything to say about it. Fuck you. What's great about this setup is that we could just you could just splice stuff together.
Yeah.
What? Did you say something about a horse?
Ask someone you know what a fighting game is actually about. Chances are they'll say, fighting games are all about beating the ever-living crap out of your opponent. Yeah, I could see that. You pick a fighter, they dress somewhat oddly, beat the crap out of each other, and don't stop to resolve their differences with words, instead relying on fists. Might makes right and all that. Yeah, fighting games may be a way to vent anger in some instances, but they're oddly not about fighting people in most cases. Fighting games are about togetherness. There's a community of several like-minded individuals who just want to beat the tar out of each other, with respect, with friendship, with camaraderie, with complete disregard for your feelings and leaving you in the dumpster where you belong. Yes, you love fighting games, but let's just say your friends aren't... How can I put this lightly? Your friends are complete scrubs with a lack of any reaction or memory skills. You telegraph a punch and they just can't block to save their lives. What if you could fight them on an even playing field?
No, not an actual fight.
What if you could play a fighting game in a setting anyone could play it in? Maybe the Twitch gameplay is too quick. If you take the timing out of a fighting game, it ceases to be a fighting game though, right? Nope! My friends, let me tell you about a game that takes all the timing out of a fighting game and gives you all the strategy instead. Gone are the days of being pushed into a corner because you're too slow to react. Bid farewell to the games that are a bit too fast for your liking. Get ready to fight each other on an even playing field. Welcome to BattleCon! BattleCon is a tabletop fighting game. It's got everything you need to feel right at home. Health bars, timers, special attacks, unique characters, stages, alternate costumes, and even gimmicks. We have characters who rely on counterattacking for massive damage. We have characters who rely on speed, mobility, and friends. We even have characters that do no damage at all. Well, they do, but not reliably. You gotta set up a couple tokens in advance, and you gotta know exactly... Anyway, this is the game you gotta check out. Alright, this is the board. You can see that we have our screen broken down into a few different parts. We have our spaces for our battlefield, easy to read health bars, a timer to keep our match from going too long, and our characters. And each character is broken down simply. This is Eligor. He has moves that rely on him taking damage in order to counter. Every character comes with a set of cards and tokens, first of which is the character card. On one side you'll see the full card art, and on the back you'll have a unique ability designed for your character. Eligor's unique ability is the Sword of Vengeance, which says he starts the match with 2 of his 5 Vengeance tokens. Each token gives him 2 stun guard, which allows him to take 2 damage and still attack. If you get hit first and get stunned, your attack is stopped, like this. So he has the capacity to take damage and still attack. The next card is a reference card for you to give to your opponent. You see, there are no real secrets in BattleCon. Every turn you and your opponent knows what cards are in each other's hand. You know what the options are, but you don't know exactly what they're going to play before they play it. There's no chance in this game, only strategy. Next we have our finisher, the super special attack that lets you catch up to your opponent. All characters have a set of cards that are specific to them, called style cards. This is a set of 5 cards that you will use with another card type to form an attack. In order for an attack to be legal, you need to pair your style cards with bases. Bases are a set of attack cards that everyone has access to. Normally it's Strike, Shot, Drive, Burst, Grasp, and Dash. Now, this would be all for Eligor, but he, like most characters, has a special base in his kit. This is a base only he has. Each attack you make in BattleCon is comprised of a set of 3 numbers: range, priority, and power. Priority is the speed of your attack, dictating who goes first, range is where your attack lands, and power is the damage you deal. A round, or beat, will go as follows. You and your opponent will each take a pair of cards to create your attacks. We'll pick Martial Strike. Then you enter the anti-step. For both of these fighters, they use the anti-step to anti-tokens. For Schecter, she is given speed boost to make sure her attacks go first. Eligor, on the other hand, relies on using tokens to be able to attack even after taking damage. I won't use any tokens on the first round and we'll see how this goes. Now we reveal our attack pairs. Schecter uses Unleashed Grasp. Comparing our 2 priority to Schecter's 5, it's easy to see we're going second. Unleashed Grasp has a range of 1 to 2, so we're in range. When it hits, it activates Grasp's on-hit effect, which is to move the opponent 1 space. She sees that we're in range to hit her, so she moves us closer and activates Unleashed after activating effect, which is to retreat 1 to 2 spaces. She chooses 2 to keep us out of range, but close enough for a follow-up attack next round. We take 1 damage, so we move our health down 1. Because of Strike Stun Guard 5, we're not stunned, but we're out of range, so our attack misses. At the end of the beat, Schecter's Unleashed card activates an ability. She gets 2 Malice tokens at the end of the beat, but can only get 1. You see, she hit us for 1 damage this round. Because of her unique ability, she gets 1 Malice token immediately there. She had 3 tokens already, which brings her up to 4, and the most she can ever have is 5, so she grabs the last token and adds it to her pool. On top of that, she gets +1 power next beat. The match continues until either one of the characters are knocked out at 0 health or at the end of 15 rounds.
Now, there are fighters aplenty, but it might seem a bit too much for somebody brand new to the genre. I understand. The first time I played this game, I played it for about a round and kind of let it collect dust because it was just too much for me at the time. It was only a year later that I found out that one of my coworkers actually played the game and brought it up to me. I was like, yeah, I have another copy of the game, and he was like, what?
Yes, lots of characters and wow, steep price tag. But hear me out. $30. That's all you need to get into this game. That's half the price of a retail fighting game. Fate of Indians is another box in the World of Indians line of games by Level 99. Level 99 is arguably the Capcom of tabletop fighting games. With 3 main boxes, separate expansions for most boxes, and bonus characters if you know where to look, they've got the market cornered as far as DLC is concerned. Now, do you need it all? No. Fate comes with only 10 characters, but holy crap are you going to be hard-pressed to complain about this. These 10 characters cover a lot of ground. There should be someone for everyone's playstyle on here. We have an Ice Skeleton who gets more powerful as his elemental gives him more counters. We have a fighter who will teleport all over the battlefield, another one whose shadow is alive and attacks, a dragon in human form that sacrifices a few rounds to deal devastating damage, time travelers, werewolves, you name it, Indies has it. Along with a fun backstory, Indies has all the characters you could want, with even more coming. Do you want to fight it out with a friend? Do you have about an hour to beat the crap out of each other? Want a mode that allows you to fight it out in a 4-way brawl? Look no further, Indies has what you're looking for. The game is best with 2 players and no stages to make sure that a match only takes up about an hour. Put away is relatively quick, which is good if you're in a hurry to do something afterwards, and every character feels solid. I love fighting games and like the idea of getting everyone I know into one. This is great even if you have somebody who's normally not into the gaming scene. With good art, solid gameplay, and a little imagination, this game will be a staple in your roster.
Thank you for watching my first video ever. I hope to bring the tabletop fighting scene to light for a lot of people because I love it so much and I know you guys will. Hopefully you get a chance to try them out and play it with your friends and share the love. Until next time, my name is ist-audius, and you were wonderful. No.